Hello everyone, my name is Juliana and welcome to What's Your Problem, a series where we spotlight students and alumni tackling real-world challenges with creativity, sustainability, and entrepreneurship. In each episode, we'll dive into the journey that they're currently taking, the ways they're trying to solve the challenge, and how NC State's resources help them turn these challenges into opportunities. I'm accompanied today by
Kyle Paterson.
Welcome, Kyle. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great. Walk us through your journey and how your undergraduate years at NC State led you to where you are today.
Yeah, so I graduated from NC State 2021, and I graduated with a degree in natural resources, so not entrepreneurship. And pretty much halfway through school, COVID happened, and I decided, because I didn't have an internship lined up anymore, I decided to start my own business, which was an e-commerce store. And it took off and it did really well over the summer of 2020. I was like, wow, entrepreneurship is kind of cool, you know? And that really sparked my passion for building some kind of a business. I always kind of wanted to, but I always thought it would be something that I would do later on in life, not so quickly. And then pretty much from there, I decided to get a minor in entrepreneurship. And I really wanted to build something that, was something new in the world that really added new value to people that previously didn't exist. I found that I had a really good marketing engine to get me, as at the time I was 22 and talking to Fortune 500 businesses, being in conversations I had
never
I shouldn't have been able to do that. But I had this good marketing engine, which is basically email, and decided to sell that as a service to other businesses. Lo and behold, other businesses do that. That's just a marketing agency. And pretty much that's what the business is today. It morphed into this marketing agency that works with various different, I work with different startups to help build out their marketing engine, to grow email campaigns, ad campaigns, things like that. We work with high net worth individuals in the city, so hedge fund managers, other entrepreneurs, investors in general, to help build out their personal brand through producing content. So we do a couple different styles of marketing, but that's kind of where we are today here in New York City.
Wow, and what is the name of the business?
EnspireBrands.com.
EnspireBrands.com.
Yeah, Inspire, but with an E.
Looking back, how did campus resources and connections help support or shape your journey as you were getting started in the entrepreneurial world, coming from your major background?
Yeah, I mean, specifically the connections within the innovation and entrepreneurship program. It was called something else back then. I kind of forget what it was.
Yeah. Right now, I think it's the same thing. We use the Albright Garage.
Yeah, I know that was around, but I specifically the people, the professors and faculty members were really useful in getting plugged into the Raleigh ecosystem, the Raleigh business ecosystem specifically, because I didn't know anything. I didn't know what other business, what major businesses there are in the Triangle or anything like that.
Yeah, or who got the most connections externally.
Yeah, I don't know what B2B sales looks like. I don't know what marketing looks like. I don't know what anything looks like. And they really helped get me introductions to the right people that could help snowball the business. So for instance, I got connected with Pendo pretty quickly. And at the time I didn't know who they were, but I'm oh, okay, they're a big business. I got connected with a whole bunch of other people that were other graduates from NC State that could help kind of guide me in that early process. So yeah, it was just a lot of individual connections through the entrepreneurship program that I think had the biggest effect on me. And NC State has so many resources I know that are out there. I just didn't really discover my passion for entrepreneurship until I was a senior. So I didn't know about them.
Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Yeah. Would you say you were also involved in clubs, activities, extracurriculars?
I would say the businesses were my those are my extracurriculars for sure. Yeah. So not so much.
Fair enough. As your business has grown, what kind of impact are you most proud of seeing in the real world so far?
Mm. I mean, client wins are always like the bread and butter, I think, of a business. Like that's when you really know like what you're selling, like what people are exchanging money for, whether it be a service, product, whatever it is, to like get the feedback from the customers or the clients that like what you said was going to happen, like actually happened, which like that should be the case
That's
by
what a business
default.
should be, yeah.
Exactly. Like we had one client that closed like $111 million cybersecurity deal through our marketing efforts. We were not on commission for it, but like, I like to hear that. It's like, oh wow, like efforts that we produced $111 million. Like that's crazy. And I was like 25 when that happened, which is like insane. So like to hear things like that happen, and like I've gotten people connected with other like investors, with other like people they never thought possible that they could connect with just through our marketing efforts. Like that's the kind of stuff that just feels like we're making an impact.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Especially because like some of the marketing efforts that we do, like money is just a medium to something else.
Yeah, it's a resource.
Yeah.
For another outcome you're trying to pursue.
Exactly. And like we've like literally made people become like financially free in a way, or like remote because they can, not have to worry about where their next customer comes from.
What challenges along the way have pushed you to rethink, adapt, or evolve your business, and what helped you navigate those moments?
I mean, there's like a million.
Like give me one in this year, 2025, that you saw as a real challenge, or maybe an evolved challenge that you've had to navigate in some capacity.
Yeah, I mean, given that we're a marketing agency, like marketing is both something that we have figured out and something that we're always trying to improve.
True, because of just
everything.
Futuristic.
Yeah, AI. Like when we got started, like ChatGPT wasn't a thing, if I'm not mistaken.
And now it's the thing.
yeah. So it's like things have changed a lot in a very short period of time. Like in this year alone, and every year, there's always a question of product market fit. Like because we work with so many different clients and different like styles of clients as well. There's all these different product market fits that we have to deal with. Like everyone's always going to want marketing. Like there's a market for marketing, but like there may not be a market for executive coaching with this specific niche or something, or there may not be a market for left-footed shoes, like whatever it is.
Past, correct?
Yeah. So it's like so we're constantly always trying to figure out like how can we find the product market fit, or how can we filter for the clients that already have it, and then basically find that input output equation. Like one resource that has always been like really helpful for me is honestly social media. Like I've come to find that the answers to your problems have already been solved for the most, unless you're starting something completely new.
Unless you find a completely new problem.
Yeah, which like they exist, and like people do try and solve them, and then you don't have anyone to go to for help, which is fine. But most problems have been solved in business, or people already have the answers to your problems in some way, shape, or form. So, and a lot of people are posting about it on social media because they want the inbound leads or whatever it is. So like Alex Hormozy is a great resource that I've always found, and like that's been so great to like really understand the inputs and the outputs, because that's entirely what business is. It's what life is, I think. It's like everything can be boiled down to if you do this, then you get this. So find what's the one major thing, one major input that will make the output, which is money, presumably in business, go burr.
Got it.
Per se.
Yeah. When you think about the future, what impact do you hope to create next as you see your work evolving and your position as a founder and problem solver?
Good question. I mean, I guess I'm still trying to figure it out to some degree. Because definitely at like an earlier stage in a business, like you just have to like figure it out. Like figure out like what do people want to pay for, and then figure out how to fulfill upon that. And then you can start to think a little bit bigger. Like bigger thinking, I think, is a luxury of like impact and all these kind of things. And I think I'm just now kind of starting to be able to think about like what kind of impact do I want to create on the individuals. And I think at the end of the day, like I really just enjoy doing business as a way to inspire other people to think big. Like I moved to New York City like 3 years ago, like 2.5 years ago, something like that. And I was just like in awe at like how big people think here. And I'm like, that's cool. Like I know 2 billionaires now. Like that's insane. And like they're cool people. They're like regular people. And it's like to be around big thinking, and like, I really think the people that are thinking bigger are the people that look at what other people see as a big deal and just it doesn't feel like a big deal. You know, like at one point getting someone's credit card information to like do a service for them felt like a big deal to me. Now it's like that's not much of a big deal. At one point hiring someone felt like a big deal to me. Now not so much. It's like the spectrum of what was previously a big deal that can be shrunk down to not a big deal. It goes on forever. And I think that's one impact that I look to create in the future for other people is to help them realize like what you previously thought was a big deal isn't. Like keep thinking bigger.
And you are capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I like the quote, what would you, or I don't know if it's a quote, but it's like, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
Oh, I think I've heard that quote before.
Yeah. And it's like, it's truly like, what would you do? What would you do if you couldn't fail? If you knew you would succeed? And I think that's like how we should go through life is like assuming it's going to be fine because it is going to be fine. We're all going to go to the same place. You know?
At the end of the day, like time is going to move forward and one way or another, you're going to figure it out. Maybe not the best of ways, but it will get done in some capacity. And just having that mentality, as you said, and being surrounded by those people really helps you envision it within your own life. And then going back to you, like as a founder and having a business, how that creates the impact to the individuals looking forward.
Yeah, precisely.
Wow, incredible. Well, thank you so much, Kyle, today for your time and for these insights about just your journey at NC State to where you are now. It is truly phenomenal, and we got some great quotes from you and recommendations. Any last words to say to our students or people watching?
I mean, I guess just keep dreaming big. Like the world is your oyster. Like I'm a big believer that life is what you think it is. So if you think it's going to be, you know, a gloom future, then it's going to be a gloom future. But if you think something big is coming, then something big is coming.
Awesome. And where can people find more about your business and you per se for contact or information?
Yeah, probably LinkedIn is the best place to find me. Kyle Daniel Paterson, 1T in Paterson, here in New York City. And my company is Enspire with an E.
Got it. Thanks so much for watching this episode of What's Your Problem, where NC State innovators turn challenges into impact. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channels to see more students' stories. Want to share your own problem or project? Learn more about NC State's innovation and entrepreneurship programs on our website at ssie.entrepreneurship.ncsu.edu. Until next time, keep asking yourself, what's your problem?